it's the Sue Show.
Hello.
Yes. The show's been fantastic.
ManVsMeeple, Jeremy Salinas.
Yep.
I should probably put the camera on us so they can see us.
That worked.
Say something important and deep and meaningful.
I don't want to be on your internet, dude.
What's up? Good morning. Reno, Nevada? Yeah, that's where we're going. So really excited to announce that we're going to be working with Project Raygun and making and helping bring a game to Kickstarter from an IP with Sideshow Collectibles. Now you guys might not have ever heard of them, but you've probably seen their work. They make those crazy, insane statues that are like for Disney and Marvel and all kinds of IPs, and they're just like, they look like real people. They're just unbelievable. And we got to tour their office, and they have a line. An IP is an intellectual property, so it's their invention essentially. It's their storyline, and it's called Court of the Dead, and it's really, really awesome, nightmarish. It's not gory, but it's nightmarish in the way that heaven and hell are equally whatever. And then we're kind of caught in between, but in between there is this world, and in this world, Death, the All-Taker, kind of leads that realm, and he's the one that siphons off our soul power and sends it between heaven and hell for their ongoing war. It's a really cool idea, and the characters are unbelievable. And this has been out for a couple years in their world, and they have all kinds of statues and figurines, and there's graphic novels and all kinds of stuff in that world. And so we're bringing a miniatures game to Kickstarter for Court of the Dead, and it's dudes on a map, area control goodness. Lots of miniatures. Who's happy? This guy. Yeah. Andrew Wolf, and he is eating a croissant.
Oui, oui.
You make all of your money. That's how you live your life.
Oh, sweet, did I get photobombed by Elisa Tige?
Yes.
Because
You just got photobombed by me.
the tabletop industry is one of the most insightful, delightful hobby industries out there. There is literally no better place that you can connect to your fellow man, except for the time in which we all sat across a fire together to tell stories. So go out there, play games, roll dice, play nice.
Chooky boogie woogie chooky.
I haven't had pie yet. It's been so busy. I haven't had a chance to get my pie yet. It is a great, big, huge, awesome, marbly thing called Dun 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 Fireball Island.
I am so excited. I mean,
excited.
Like the kid in me is just like, if there was a must back for me this year, it is Fireball Island, just because, I mean, we don't get those kind of experiences anymore, right?
We don't, yeah.
And then I saw expansions, and I was like, take my money.
Yeah, we're really excited. We've worked really hard to modernize all the core mechanisms. We looked at the game and what people really loved about it, and what Fireball Island meant to people, and what their memories were all around. And let's face it, when it comes down to it, Fireball Island is about marbles knocking little people over on this island and those little moments. And so we wanted to take that and then look at the surrounding pieces and update them so modern gamers could really enjoy them, and their memories, the current play would live up to their memories.
Oh yeah, MeepleCon's happening this week. It's like, it's the unofficial Dice Tower Con West, not really, but it's a great hangout, play games, and it's in Vegas. So we're going, me, Sam, and Z are going there, and we're not going to work a lot while there. We're just going to play games, and that's something we don't get to do that often, so that's fun. Yep. It's funny because I measure my life by cons. I'm like, Dice Tower Con, that's still 3 months. I still got these other cons to go to before that. Yeah. But yeah, I am excited about it. We're planning some interesting things for it that I will say later. There's still a few tickets left. Buy them.
The search for the one standout game, because that's what the first question everyone always asks. And this one was really interesting. Myself and a few other content creators, to be honest, Up until last night, we were having a discussion. It's like, you know, we actually haven't found it yet. We haven't seen it. But today, I found it. And so I think the narrative will be kind of talking about how this is great and I like this and this is interesting, but what's the thing and the search for that. I think that's what it's going to be.
All right, here with Luke from Mondo.
What's up?
What up, Luke?
Hey, gang.
You guys are working on some pretty badasseries.
I am very excited about it, yeah.
What games can you tell me about that you are working on?
I can tell you about a game that involves dinosaurs, that involves running around jungles and being chased by dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Park Chaos Gene will be out later this fall.
Hold on to your butt.
And then we're really excited for our big reveal at Gen Con, which is going to be Fight Club, which obligatorily I'm supposed to tell you I can't say much about it.
Okay. But it's happening.
Yeah, it's a simple game. There's 8 rules. You probably know what all those 8 rules are. But it'll be a card-driven game with some pretty rad, unique things on it as well. So,
Are you checking out any specific games?
You know, we saw Teotihuacan, Danielle Giussini, the guy who did Zolkin. And Zolkin's my number 2 game of all time.
So is this like an expansion or?
No, it's a brand new dice game with no dice rolling. So it's basically a worker placement style game. It has this cool mixed rondelle where you can rechange the board every time. It's pretty awesome.
If you're into worker placement games.
Euros.
Wah, 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 wah.
Fast cuts. That's how you do it on a budget, boys. That's how you do it on a budget. Starting this monstrosity, right?
Yes, I did.
You worked real close with Tom at Sideshow to kind of bring the world, the actual story and the mechanics to this one alive.
Yeah, I mean that was a unique opportunity, right? When you have a creator who's a gamer who is willing to sit down and play test the game alongside our team and help develop the story and integrate it into the mechanics in a really, really seamless way.
Yeah. And now, I mean, it's miniatures.
Yes, it is.
And it's dudes on a map.
Yes, it is.
Area control goodness.
All of those things.
But I would say there's a good bit of resource management and also semi-co-op teamwork type situation going on?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, as you said, there's some resource management in your influence points. It's a really key one because those score you points at the end of the game. So you're gaining them and then you're cashing in your influence a little bit to do some selfish things, right? And that's this overarching theme of the game is how are you contributing to the cause of the greater good while also being the naturally selfish individual that we can all sometimes be in achieving your own ulterior motives. So
you still want to win.
Yeah, you want to win.
You want to be the overall winner.
You want the underworld to rise and overthrow and achieve their goals, but you also want a seat at the table when all is said and done.
Sure.
You don't want to just be some nobody.
I would even say from my play is that you don't even really, it's not even really semi-co-op. You don't even really, you just don't want the bad stuff to happen because it hurts your strategy.
Yeah, it's
So it's not like we're all really trying to work kumbaya. Like, I'm against you, and I'm trying to beat you, but we've got to work together just enough that we all don't take this bad penalty situation.
Yeah, the game really sometimes forces you to make an altruistic decision, and you can get some rewards for it, but it's you'll feel that strain of like, I really want to do this thing that's good for me, but I'm being forced to think of the team and the collective in the same moment, and you'll feel that stress and strain, which is...
The court card here, you'll see like this is Ogilville. I can say the names now a little bit. So they typically they all have 2 actions, a top and a bottom, and you get to choose, but we get these in like a 7 Wonderies type draft situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we also, we might all start with 3, and you choose one and pass to the left, so you kind of have an idea of what the other players might have taken,
right.
But you're also just really focused on what you need to probably get what you need to have happen in that round.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you have that tough choice where you have 2 cards in the same hand that you want, and you got to give one up to your neighbor. So you got to make the right choice about what you're passing along.
Or Galavarb.
Yeah.
So I can do names. Big honkin'. Like these 2 miniatures for this is the All-Taker, Death. He's kind of the head honcho of the underworld.
He is. Yes.
And you got Malavestros.
And he's our court jester. In the Court of the Dead. Brings a lot of chaos where he goes, but he's got a strong personality. He's a real key part of the story.
In the graphic novels, he kind of like is the narrator.
Yes.
And if this world looks interesting to people, which it should because it's gorgeous, You'll want to check out the graphic novels, and there's like an encyclopedia that goes into the world, and there's some stuff on their YouTube channel where that you can kind of dig into the world and get some background of what's going on here. But here's my character right here. This is James's. When I roll this into an RPG, when we RPG this, there's me. I'm Odium. He is the Incredible Hulk of the underworld.
Yeah, he is a brute force to be reckoned with for sure. So
yeah, I hope something cool happens in the campaign.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
It'd be cool if he found a way into the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I feel lucky just to be brought in on this to help run the Kickstarter, which, by the way, I'm helping run the Kickstarter. That's why I'm here. Pat made cool game mechanics. That's why he's here. And the other talented people made all the other cool, like, art and the storyline stuff. So we're just kind of geeking out on being a part of, which you probably do this all the time, working where you work. You get all kind of like, you guys got the Thanos game that you just announced.
Yep. Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack, and then the Deadpool game.
Yeah, Deadpool party game.
That Deadpool party game looks
if you saw the press conference this morning, you saw a whole new wave of Harry Potter stuff. We got Harry Potter Codenames, Harry Potter Munchkin, and a new Hogwarts Battle deck building game.
They're speaking my language.
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I still have an hour drive to get home. That's it for this episode. That was GAMA.